Canada is vast, diverse, and offers endless opportunities for newcomers. Yet despite the limitless prospects, the most significant hurdle that newcomers face is mastering the language. The Academy of Learning Career College recognized that regardless of a newcomer's skills or professional background, the ability to communicate effectively is essential for overcoming barriers and leading a fulfilling life.
We noticed that there were a lot of newcomers coming in. They had expressed an interest in taking ESL courses. Because we knew that there was a need, we decided to visit other English classes, and we went and toured a couple of facilities. We found out that the facilities were open to newcomers who had no English, and that beyond that there wasn't anything available. And because we knew that we wanted to facilitate some kind of change in that regard, we wanted to develop our own program. What I was missing was someone who had the skill set and the same outlook that I did, until I found Layli.
Enter Layli Jamali, a professor of English language and literature from Iran. With an understanding of the complexities of adapting to a new country, its customs and language. As a young girl, she went through a life-altering experience that set her on a new path.
I've been teaching almost all of my working life. I've started with teaching, and then that had a reason behind it. The reason that I became a teacher was that when I was young, about 12 or 14 years, we went to Britain, to the UK, because of my father's studies. And then, as a young girl, very, very confident with my education and everything, I had a very tough time at school because I didn't know the language, I couldn't speak, I was bullied. I really experienced a terrible, terrible life there. So what happened, the school gave me a private teacher, Miss McLaughlin. And then she really taught me how to speak. And then one step ahead, she taught to be myself. And then I understood the value of education. And as a girl, she taught me to be strong and what it meant to be a strong girl and a colored girl, and to stand up for yourself. She told me that now that you're in a country that you can use the possibilities. Then I just promised to myself that I will become a teacher.
Upon arriving in Canada, Layli's journey led her to the Academy of Learning, where she was instrumental in producing English as a second language programs to successfully integrate newcomers into the Canadian experience, helping them acclimate to a new way of life and ensuring that they and their families become part of the varied tapestry that is Canada.
But when we started looking at building the program, what I was thinking about was giving an opportunity to newcomers to be able to express themselves conversationally, but also to advance to the level they want to pursue whatever academic pursuits they wanted to explore. It doesn't have to be a college program. Sometimes they want a university program. Sometimes they just are looking for meaningful employment. And the one thing that we connected on was understanding that language is the great equalizer. As soon as you have language, you have the means to communicate and understand one another. And without that, a newcomer is always a newcomer. And we want them to be able to integrate into the Canadian experience and to really know what Canada has to offer.
The Monarch English as a Second Language program for newcomers is not just about language acquisition. It is a critical tool for economic empowerment, social integration, and personal well-being, playing a vital role in helping newcomers build successful lives.
Kingston is a small community, and the better that you can just introduce yourself, the better you're absorbed and you're received. So I think that if they just have this confidence built through language, they would be more outgoing, they share the community events more, they will be received better, and once they are received better, they will have this sense of attachment, sense of unity, sense of being a part of this community, and that will, feed back on its own. Just reiterate this sense of communal share of whatever they have.
What we were hoping and what we are hoping is that we're not only offering the language courses to people who can't speak the language, we're offering the language courses to people who want to enhance what they already have. People are coming here who already have education. They already have careers that they've had to leave behind. People wouldn't do that unless they had to do that. So what we would like to do is kind of reach out and grab their hand and say, okay, this is how you do it here. We want to help you do this. But if we don't have the means to communicate effectively, that is going to be a barrier, and we know that. That's why we wanted to do this.
For WPBS Weekly, I'm Gail Paquette.